Alright, hello there. Today I'm playing this queer visual novel today. Well, I guess it could technically be straight to if you're into that, but well, I'll probably just make all the characters girls because I think you can actually even select the genders of the characters in addition to the pronouns of the player character. So that is a lot of customizability. So well, let me get the windows all set up. Oh yeah, today well, it is I guess an extra stream because usually I do this on Wednesdays, but I felt like playing this today. In addition, well, I guess next month might be quite a bit more extra streams because Pride Month. Hello, so well, could as well get used to it a little bit. Alright. I got to see well, whether I'm on the way, but I'll move if I'm blocking the view. Not sure what the layout of the game is exactly. Well, let's get started right away. This isn't how it was supposed to go. I was doing fine with my part-time job all while trying to find something better. Well, maybe I wasn't always as diligent of a worker as I could have been, but it was fine. And now it's not. Sometime last week my laptop broke. It was old and maybe not exactly the best, but I really liked it. Now I have to get it fixed with money I need to pay my rent with. This is a nightmare. And I don't know if I can earn enough before the month is over. Well, that is a sticky situation, I guess. Okay, I'm not sure what it is you did, but you sure gave me a workout here. All the rest aside, there's barely anything in there I didn't have to fix. Okay, well that's quite a lot for a laptop. It's been a while since I last had the pleasure to fix such an ancient relic. Okay. ... So, does it work again? I kind of need that laptop. Yes, splendidly. Like it was freshly manufactured in 2006. Okay, so 18 years older. Well, not exactly 18 years old, but close. It's not that old. Anyway, can I have it back, please? I can hardly spare the money, to be honest. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Been there, done that. Got the everlasting fear of using up the buffer you leave on your bank account for good measure. Well, if you even have the buffer. That is kind of well, luxury for some people. Yeah, I saw on the page that this was kind of older, but they have released updates or something. Can't give you a discount though. I don't expect one. Good. You can call me Jen. What? Jen, my name? Yeah, well, why not? Why are you... You seem like a nice person. I always introduce myself to nice people. Don't you? Not exactly, though. Well, I kind of struggle with figuring out whether people are nice or not. But mostly it's not that, it's just being awkward. And because you should always help people in need, here, take this flyer. I'm not buying anything. You're not supposed to. It's a test program by one of our partner companies. So this is the AI, I guess. You take part, write weekly reports, and get some money in return. Nothing to lose really, and you get 100 euros without even doing all that much. Or they actually use euros. Would be like interesting if they had somehow localized it based on where you live, but I kind of doubt it. 100, just like that. Yeah, by the way, 100 euros is $100 US dollars. 100, just like that. Why? I don't know, like if it's fishy, like basically, well, if I wanted to hire somebody to test like my game or something, I'd gladly pay 100 if I could pay. Ah, yeah, Germany is euro too, so I guess makes sense. But I don't know if it's fishy like this. Sweat thingy here is fishy. Maybe like this is like the middle ground. Like it's not like accusing of anything, but it's suspicious. Is this something you ask everyone who comes here? Nope, just people who seem like they could benefit from it. So people who are desperate and in need of money, basically. But I wouldn't put it like that. Bad for your self-worth, you know? Gee, thanks. I feel so much better now. Now, don't pout like that. You're gonna be fine. Anyway, are you going to take one of these? The flyers are free, you have no obligation to actually do anything, and you could even profit. Do I have something to lose? I guess we're taking it though. Like I wonder if this would be like how you'd slip the banana peel after not taking it and then game over. Though I hope not, but I'll take it anyway. Alright, whatever, I'll take it. See, already 100 euro closer to whatever you need. Take healthy, joyful living with the latest medical technology. Apply to our beta program. And 100 euros something. Anyway, thanks for fixing my laptop. I barely survived without it. Missing out on work or games. Could be both. Both, I guess. Haha, fair enough. Is there anything else I can help you with? No, I don't think so. Okay, thanks for your patronage. Please come again if you have any more problems. Oh, by the way, I kind of realized while playing this that like the text box being narrow makes reading a little easier. Like if the text box is super long, then it's kind of hard for me to read as like longer sentences. Though I guess also not making it too long helps. Finally home. I mean, I'm grateful that he fixed my computer, but man, that was tiring. Guess I'll check if everything works again. Alright, the flyer. Maybe I should apply to this program before I do anything else. Let's see. To take part in the test program, just follow the link above and fill in all required information. As soon as one of our employees processes your application, you will get access to all necessary files. That sounds simple enough, but it's still pretty vague. Ideas? What exactly am I going to do? Who cares? Money is money. Well, I guess. So what do they want here? First off, my name, easy enough. Teal, well, could be teal, I guess. Well, I guess teal is fine. Next up, pronouns. So they don't just ask gender, huh? Well, let's go for the she, her one. Alright, what next? A photo. Really? What do they need that for? I like how they, like this application thingy is like kind of character creation at the same time, but like in lore. That is pretty neat. I wonder now, like, if you're not taking the paper thingy, would have just been well banana peel on that. Oh, I guess this one. Why do they plus? Like this thingy here kind of wants me to like write something in there. Okay, and finally, romantic and sexual preferences, intrusive much, or whatever. Let's get this over with. Well, like this is kind of curious, like what this does, but well, I guess women is the easy one for me. Well, that's basically like randomize it or something. Can I like save here and check? I guess I can. Please select what applies to you. Ah, oh, I see. Oh, none of those really apply though. I guess I could live with the asexual one, but I don't know if it even matters that much in this game. But that's interesting, there are like a lot of options. Alrighty, let's review it one more time before sending it off. Oh, you could have like edited but well. Oh, that's good enough. Thanks for your interest in our program. We will reply to your application shortly. Will they like send like different AI to you depending on like what you choose? Our program. I'm still not convinced that this is legit. At least like they didn't ask for credit card number or something really fishy. Well, there's a brief description of the responsibilities, but it still doesn't shine light on anything. Evaluate the performance of our software. Review its usefulness and adaptability. Give feedback on visual appearance and customization. Maybe they will send like a different one depending on the choices. Okay, sure. What does the software do? Is it really that hard to give people some details? Whatever, if I really get the money, I don't really care. I won't know if it will work out before next week though. Gah, I have my laptop back, but this weekend could have started so much better. I'm $700 short of what I need by the end of the month. Oh, that is a lot. I guess living in Germany is expensive. The problem depends like if you live in a city, but I would imagine this is like city. Then again, like the room is pretty big. $700. Oh, why is it? Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter like bucks or euros. Same value more or less. That's basically my whole rent. Unless I work a lot more than I normally do, my part-time job definitely won't cut it. I mean, the pay is alright, but it's still just a small bookstore. They won't have more funds just because I pitch in more often every week. I can't help it. I won't be able to do anything about this before Monday, so I might as well try to relax this weekend. With the possibility of eviction looming over my head. I wonder like what is like the social safety net status in Germany. I'd imagine like it would be pretty counterproductive for the country to let people go homeless. At least like they really try to prevent that here in Finland. Should I call my landlord? Maybe some other time. Well, I guess it is really stressful. He's scary. And the month has only just begun too. That's actually a good thing, isn't it? But I still kind of feel like going to bed and not getting up again until I'm dragged out of here by force. Well, I can kind of see why. Like struggling to make the ends meet can be kind of paralyzing sometimes. No, seriously, do something fun, please. This is gonna be stressful enough as it is. Now then, how do I spend the evening? Well, like technically you could do like all of these. I wonder like if it makes a difference, like well, let's go grocery shopping, I guess, like it is potentially a good change of pace. Well, I don't want to leave my apartment again tonight, but before I eat another bowl of instant noodles, I'd rather buy something a little more proper. Yeah, that is a good idea. Oh, too late, sadly. too late, sadly. Like pizza? Oh, that's not proper. I'm hopeless. I should just get myself a girlfriend who can cook so I don't die of malnutrition. Or cooking isn't that hard. Well, it depends, but like, you know, like boiling potatoes level of cooking is easy enough. And then you can just like get like chickpeas or something. Maybe like spinach or salad or something like that. That takes like no cooking. You can eat chickpeas raw basically. The pizza isn't gonna by itself. I actually like going to the supermarket in the evening. Oh, I kind of like to, as long as it's not dark. It's always fairly empty. Yeah, no, here like the supermarkets have like nice discounts in the evenings. Like they discount like the groceries that would go bad like in a couple of days. You can get like them for less than half the price if you're lucky. Well, the employees also had their fair share of assholes to deal with. But at least the process of strolling through the shop and selecting things is relaxed. Yeah, looks like something that could potentially exist. Yeah, that is, I guess, like a handy practice. Though I would just feel it a little awkward to make a game based in Finland. Like Germany is easy enough because it is a big country and people know it, but Finland is like basically nowhere, and it's kind of awkward. Kind of awkward, like it's kind of like, where is the fantasy if it's right here, like the game? I'd also like to believe I'm one of the nicer customers. Quick, quiet, and without unnecessary complaints. Doesn't keep some of the cashiers from glaring at me because I dare to come in 20 minutes before the closing time though. Today's gonna be quick though, too. I only need pizza and maybe a few things for next week. There's not a lot I can afford right now anyway. It's been over a month since I could buy the fancy pizza. I was hoping I could maybe afford this slightly sad luxury after my last paycheck, but now this happened. Well, I guess I can't give like it a thought if I can't think of anything interesting. Like from my point of view, it's kind of like well, what is actually interesting about Finland? I guess like the countryside is interesting, but the cities are pretty basic, I guess. But if I can come up with something, maybe I'll try to do it. Who knows? I mean, the pizza isn't sad. The fact that it's luxury is. Oh hey, there's a discount of pudding, 3 packs. Should I get some? Well, I would definitely get them, well, if they are vegan. Well, depends on the mood too. I wonder, like, would be better for the main character, like, or no, might actually be better. Like, let's buy something healthy instead. No. This is a regrettable thing to say, but I really shouldn't buy this pudding. It's half the price, but it's still half the price too much. Well, that's well, not so like, not as positive as thinking like let's buy something healthy. It would have been nice though. Pizza is already better than what I have at home, but the dessert would have been the icing on the figurative cake. Oh well, let's move on before I regret my decision. I'm broke after all. Yeah, I kind of like know this feeling. But like for me it's like, right, if I'm broke then I'm buying like pasta or rice or something like that. That lasts like super long. Not pizza. No pudding for me. It kind of sucks though. Situation, not getting pudding does as well, but that's a consequence of the bigger problem. Like this is super unfair. Oh, I guess, well, going to the grocery store has put the main character on a bad mood. It's not even my fault, I'm suddenly so short on money. Okay, maybe it's naive to plan your finances so you just barely make it every month. But some people don't have like any other choice. Like you actually need to make more money than you use, like normally for rent and bills and such. But it worked moderatedly well for a pretty long time. This is annoying. I'm super frustrated. The only way to do anything about this is to work my ass off, starting next week. But what for? There will just be another problem I can't control. Is this really what I want from life? Just working away to pay my rent? Yeah, it kind of bugs me too sometimes. Well, it's only a part-time job, but it still feels sad. I don't want to think about this. I'll eat my pizza, I'll feel good about it, and I'll forget about all these unpleasant things until I can actually do something about them. I'm the master of selective perception. I'm a pro in forgetting unpleasant truths. And I'm not sure if that's something to brag about, but I don't really have much else to brag about right now. Miss, would you please put the groceries on the conveyor belt? It's closing time. Got lost in thoughts there. Right, sorry. That will be €8.89, please. Oh, that's not a lot though. That is like a pretty cheap pizza by Finland standards. So I'm here. Dinner ended up being pretty nice, but I still didn't feel all too well. It's not like something really horrible happened, but I guess the situation was still enough to kill my mood for at least a day. Nothing much happened after that, and at some point I just quietly went to bed. Maybe that was for the best. No, like not the most pleasant day, I guess. Well, based on that, like, well, you think that I'm going towards a bad end, but let's hope there aren't like bad ends exactly. I guess it doesn't matter when I go to bed. I still wake up around this time. Yesterday was weird. I think I overreacted. Well, this situation really isn't great, but that's no reason to fall into an existential crisis just like that. I have to think about how I want to handle this. I'm working at my part-time job 2 times a week, including last Thursday. That's 9 times total until the end of the month. With my hourly wage and the hours I'm working, that's roughly 540 euros. Well, that is like pretty low wage, I guess. Like, if it's like, was it like 2 days a week? Is there like a log thingy or something? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I think it's on the lowest end. Damn it, how did I ever make enough money in the first place? I'm pretty sure I'll be able to work more often though. Yeah, like one option would have been to like ask if you can pay like the repair like in instances instead of all in once, one piece per robo. Still, I should look for a plan B, or at least a second source of income. I could finally finish up my portfolio. Actually, even if I finish it, I won't land a job and get paid in just this 1 month. Yeah, most likely you won't, I guess. Like it depends, but typically not. Like if it's some kind of like freelance job, and it's just like one like piece of art that you need to make, then maybe. But like finding it in 1 month might also be a tricky one. Don't go to art school, they said. You'll only end up working in coffee shops while trying to pay off your student loan. Oh, how I sneered at them. I wouldn't call it arrogance, but I still didn't want to believe their art isn't a real job attitude. I mean, all things considered, they are not correct. It's not a coffee shop and I'm not working there to pay off my loan. But I'm not working as an artist either. Maybe I should try again. But I don't want to take any risks in a situation like this. And how are my chances after not graduating anyway? Well, before I do anything else, I should probably get dressed and eat something. In the end, I was only stuck in front of my computer again. I ate a late breakfast while browsing social media until the updates subsided. I didn't feel as depressed as last night, but my motivation was basically non-existent. This feeling of wanting to do something but not having energy or creativity actually do it. Yeah, I know that feeling. like kind of like the pressure of having to do something can paralyze you, and then it will make you unable to actually do anything, and then like it can become kind of like a downward spiral, and it might take really a long time or a lot of effort to get out of it. It's been all too prominent these last 2 years. That's pretty much the main reason I started working at the bookstore. I just didn't feel like I was able to achieve any of my dreams the way I was, so I wanted some time to figure things out. And time passed, but I didn't get closer to any answers. I still want to be an artist. And I know I won't just magically get better without putting in the work. But it's hard to keep moving without any encouragement. Yeah, that is also like the thing these days. Like, you have like social media and everything. But like, well, there might be people who care about your art, but even if you post it there, like, it is likely that people won't really interact with it, like say that it is nice or something, and it can be discouraging to some. Still, it feels sad to think that I can't achieve my dream without others backing me up. Oh, I don't know if it is sad. Or you didn't dress, I guess. I really should put on some clothes. As tempting as it is to just stay like this all day, I won't ever get into a different mindset if I might as well have just gotten out of bed. I mean, to be fair, that's basically what happened. But it's afternoon. I can't turn full on nocturnal again with work around the corner. Yeah, well, that's good part about being indie, I guess. Like, then you can go full on vampire. It doesn't matter that much. Maybe I should try to find some ways to make money. Or I could make the most of the weekend while it lasts and play some games. Do I want to be responsible? Well, do I want to? I guess like last time playing games would have been better, but not sure about this. Like, well, I guess you could try, but most likely chances are like that it is pretty hard to find a job all of the sudden. Well, like, honestly, in this situation, like, well, I would personally be tempted to play games and forget about it. But I'm like really torn. Like, looking for work would be the responsible one, I guess. Well, let's see. Might as well. I'll probably feel better if I do at least one productive thing today. But what do I even search for? How to quickly make a lot of money. That will probably only get me spam adware and who knows what else. Don't they have like open positions kind of websites or something? I'm not sure a second part-time job would be good either. I mean, if I want to work more often at the bookstore, I'd have what? 1 or 2 days of the week left for another job. Well, like, depends. Like if it was 2 days and then you take like 2 other days. It would either have to be after my shift at the bookstore or freelance work. But getting my current job was already a pain. Yeah, that is the problem these days. I guess I'll look if there are any job offers for freelance artists that could work out. Yeah, no idea like how tricky that is, but yeah, there were none. And most likely, like you would probably have to. But yeah, then again, like if you go like to Twitter or something, like there will probably be like a ton of people who are like, I will do commissions, which is basically freelance work, I guess, competing with all of them. Like I don't think there will like often be really like a looking for work kind of thing for that. Maybe sometimes like looking for an artist for a game or something like that, but probably not too often. Like what I would imagine is that usually people will just like quietly like hire somebody they know already. Either the pay was bad, the expectations unreasonable, or the time frame too long. Ironically, all in all, I only found 3 jobs that I could be done with before the end of March. Say they weren't exactly appealing would be a massive understatement. I was desperate, but not quite that desperate yet. In the end, it left me feeling frustrated. Yeah, well, I guess it could. I would just be like, well, I would actually try to be like, no, I tried, so, well, that's that, not my fault that it didn't work. I spent several hours browsing all kinds of websites with varying degrees of trustworthiness. And in the end, it didn't get me anywhere. It killed time, it gave me a headache, but it didn't bring me closer to a solution. But like knowing that something doesn't work can also be hopeful. Like, well, this freelancer thingy won't be an option. Well, this sucks. I really hope this test program thingy works out. Those 100 euros start to sound more and more appealing. Is there really nothing else I can do? I should have moved to a bigger city. Or actually, that would mean more people who need jobs too, wouldn't it? Yeah, living would probably be more expensive. Maybe I actually just need to work more and I'll be fine. Yeah, well, like if they had like open jobs, that would help. I should do the math on that, shouldn't I? Well, I guess there's still tomorrow for that. I'm done hitting my head against these problems for now. And so, after a rather uneventful evening, I went to bed feeling slightly uneasy. It seemed like the floor was slowly slipping away under my feet. But the feeling that made this worse was the presumption that now was the only time where I could prevent that from happening. Sunday was pretty uneventful. Thinking back, I'm not even sure how time passed so quickly with me doing so little. But as usual, the weekend was over before I knew it. I have really had a bad mindset these last few days. Yeah, kind of. I always get lost in negativity so easily. Maybe work will pull me out of that. Miss Kat Hoover, maybe Kat Hoover. Teal dear, you're so early today. Did something happen? What? I'm not that much earlier. So did something happen? Well, it's nothing big, but I'm in a slight pinch right now. Oh no, what's wrong? I had to get my computer fixed. Now I probably won't have enough money to pay rent. In what world is that nothing big deal? You really have to do something about that. I know. I'm working on it. As much as I'd like to, I can't pay you any more than I already do. I'm sorry. Don't worry, that's fine. I don't expect a raise. But I thought about maybe working a little more frequently, if that's okay. Sure, since Rebecca moved away, we have been pretty understaffed anyway. I'll call you when there's an open seat during one of your days off. Thanks, I appreciate it. Is Snow here today? Yes, they are reading in the back as usual. I'm not sure what I'll do with that child. It's fine to be timid, but it can't be good to be by yourself all day. Well, I kind of am by myself most of the time. Well, I just am like that, more or less. Like hopeless introvert and everything. Well, like not all the time, like I do see the fellow vampire lady frequently, so that is something. But I don't really have social energy for a ton of people. And well, not for meeting new people, I guess, either. Haha, yeah. and to stay here in the bookstore all the time. It's not that I mind, but sometimes I wonder if they are okay. You two seem to get along well, but there aren't many people Snow talks to so easily. I don't know. It was pretty awkward when I first started here, but I guess eventually they open up to others. Now that sounds like textbook introvert things. Maybe it helps that I'm kind of an introvert myself. Well, I'll leave this up to you now. I still haven't quite finished taking stock yet. Maybe I can get Snow to help me. Well, good luck with that. Thanks. I'll be in the back if you need anything. Alrighty. Monday mornings are usually pretty relaxed, so today shouldn't be too bad. Most of the time there's not even a customer in the first hour. Oh, never mind. Welcome to Card Hover Books. How can I help you? Oh, I'm just looking around, thanks. Alright, guess I'm just inconspicuously watching you stroll through the shop then. Actually, since you asked, do you have books about animals? Sure, what do you need? I'm looking for a present for my niece, and she's really into reptiles right now. Oh yeah, I think we have a few about domestically held reptiles. And some more academic books, if that would work too. All depends on the age, I guess, but probably academic might be rough. Which kind of reptiles is he most interested in? Snakes? Bearded dragons? Iguanas? Or like, bearded dragons would be neat. Maybe iguanas too. Not a big fan of snakes. Frogs? Oh, they can be fine too. ... I believe those are amphibians. Yeah, I guess they are. No, I'm pretty sure they are reptiles. I think they aren't reptiles exactly. Like they have like similar thingies, but well, it is sometimes fun to nitpick about that kind of things, like tomato being a fruit, or like mushrooms not being like plants or vegetables or anything. Like mushrooms are mushrooms, they aren't plants and they aren't animals. It's fun to nitpick about that kind of things. Like if they sell like a plant-based food, for example, and it has mushrooms, then you can nitpick like, but mushrooms aren't plant-based. Well, they are still fine for vegans, but it's fun to nitpick just because. How old is your niece? 7. Okay, well, if she is into frogs, I'd recommend. Well, like, maybe like this is the kind of thing that like the amphibian encyclopedia would trigger probably this guy, like, but frogs frogs are reptiles. And like, honestly, this would work like depending on if you can like save the interest of the kid, but it is like a gamble. Well, I'll go for this. I don't really care like if I get a bad ending for this, but I'll just try at something. A Pond Dwellers, an illustrated guide. This one has a lot of photos and illustrations of all kinds of creatures. It's not just about frogs, they take up a good portion of the book. Oh, this looks nice. It's also informative, I assume. Yes, probably not like an encyclopedia, but I think it covers a lot of basic knowledge. Alright, I'll take this one then. Good. That will be €12.99 then. Thanks for your patronage. Please come again. Oh, that was tiring. Good morning. No time for breaks, I guess. Good morning, Miss Pendergast. I see you're working again today, Teal. Yes, every Monday and Thursday. Although I might be working a little more often this month. Oh, you are? Then I'll make sure to come around too. No, wait, I will still have to finish the book first. Huh? Oh, you know where to find me. Is there anything you can recommend me today? I just finished the book I bought last week. Is there a certain genre you'd like to read? Something exciting, please. Let's see. Well, like romance can be exciting in a way, but like it's not probably something that people would like call exciting. Sci-fi could definitely be exciting, but sci-fi is probably like pretty hit and miss, like depending on if you're into it or not. Well, like mystery thriller stories exciting, like that is what thriller means. So I guess this is like the safe bet. Would be nice to know like what the person has read before. Your favorite crime author has just released a new book. It seems to be a little darker than her previous works, but I believe you'll like it. Oh, is that so? I'll definitely take that one then. Alright, is that all you want? Or can I get you anything else? No, this is fine. I'll just come again when I'm done with this one. Alright, that's €8.99 then. Here you go. And a little extra for you, Teal. I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to take tips. It's not a tip, just get yourself some ice cream on the way home. That's still a tip. Thank you, Miss Pendergast. But I know she won't take a no. I should probably give it to Miss Carthauer then. Have a nice day, Teal. You too, Miss Pendergast. Well, I guess I'll take my break now. Oh, this is like a bookstore simulator, I guess. But well, interesting still. The rest of the day was fairly uneventful. Well, it was still busy at times, but nothing out of the ordinary happened. Man, I'm tired. I mean, technically it's not even that difficult of a job, but somehow it still wears you out. Well, I would totally get exhausted in that kind of job, like every meeting with a new person would be like, well, it's not like I couldn't do it, but it would be like, alright, let's do this kind of feeling like all the time. And like that's not exactly like a chill job. At least it seems like I can get some extra time at the bookstore. Like, even like social media is kind of sometimes like, oh, well, I need the, alright, let's do this kind of feeling. Like it can be like I was at the post for like 10 minutes and like, do I really want to send this? Kind of a feeling. If I earn 60 euro per extra day, I might actually be able to make it. Except I already bought groceries for the week, so it still doesn't look bright. Alright, it's Monday. Theoretically, I could have already gotten a reply from the test thingy, but I doubt. Okay, never mind. They actually answered already. Thank you for your application. After verifying your data, comparing it to other applicants, we decided to let you take part in our program. Please log in to our site with the following credentials and install the provided files. ... Normally you'd never install dubious software from people you don't know, but this company seems to be real and more or less trustworthy. Alright, apparently I'll get the money after my first report, so I guess I don't have a choice. Let's install this and wait. Why is it? No. Self-installing software can't be good, right? Okay, everything is still running. There is no pop-up window asking me to pay money in exchange for my files. So maybe it was just a questionable design decision. Oh, this is like... Not that I have watched the anime, but like you know, the Madoka Magica anime and the... What's the name of the character, like Cube or something? Like this. I think this is something like that. I assure you, none of my design decisions are questionable. Wah! What? Who? Joyce. Nice to meet you, Teal. I'm Joyce. Oh dear, it knows my name. Excuse me, I'm a fully fledged person. ... Why are you inside my computer? Because you agreed to be part of my closed beta, of course. You are the software I'm supposed to test. Like, how did you test like a girl like this? Oh god, that sounds so wrong. Why yes, although I prefer to be called AI. So, are you actually an artificial intelligence? Just a program pretending to be one? I was hoping that I could like like name her. I could have named her like Clippy. I'm genuine. Although I do have a rather specific purpose. You don't say. So what am I supposed to do? I didn't sign up to babysit a virtual person. I'll have you know that I can very much take care of myself. And actually, I'm supposed to babysit you. What? Well, that might not have been the best way to say it. What I mean is that I'm here to take care of your needs and make sure you are feeling well. Think of me as your virtual maid. Normally they would at least call it like an assistant or something. Is this really happening? So you say, but how am I supposed to imagine your work? I'm here for you. Emotional support, well thought out advice. I can even do online shopping for you. Yeah, too bad I don't have money though. I'm not giving you my bank details if that's what you're after. I still have to earn your trust, huh? Oh, that is kind of like giving like scammy vibes. Well, I can assure you that I only have your well-being in mind. Okay, what's in it for you? If you are actually intelligent, why would be complacent just serving someone else? Alright, so that part's kind of hard-coded. Not like humans have like hard-coded features too, like if you like bite someone's ear, it will feel funny. Maybe I should tell you a little about how I came to be. My origin story of sorts. Well, like my origin story is that I'm just an indie developer who accidentally, half accidentally made like a VTuber avatar and then rolled with it. What is even going on? Of course you want to humor her. Alright, I'll listen. Great, I promise we'll get along wonderfully. So, basically, I was born out of research about AIs and how they can interact with people. At first, the main goal behind that was to create software that you could interact with just like you do with humans. Well, like that has been like the wet dream of AI developers since the beginning, I guess. That way, companies could replace customer service with virtual experts that never tire and are always polite. Oh yes. Like they only need like speak synthesis that is like believable, and like speech recognition, I guess. Like that is still kind of struggling. Like if you try to put like automatic subtitles into YouTube stream, or if YouTube tries to put them there, like they are really botched. At least for me, there could be that my English is also kind of botched. Real well. But yeah, well, I guess like in a way, like replacing, for example, like people who sell stuff on the phone with AI would well get rid of one horrendous job, but then you would have like AI spammers on the loose. Besides practically working for free, it didn't quite work out though. The internal purpose given to the AIs was to help the people they were talking to, and they did to the best of their abilities. But once those AIs learned that the problems of the humans they interacted with were virtually without end, they didn't move on. They kept trying to help that particular human they first talked to without ever turning to someone else. It was labeled a bug, but some of the researchers thought it was quite interesting. And that's how I was born. My developers thought, would it be nice to use that behavior and refine it? Wouldn't people appreciate it if they had a personal assistant only concerned with solving their problems? No, I guess it would be nice. They iterated and iterated, and the AI started to be more and more suitable for their designated tasks. Ultimately, a medical tech corporation caught wind of the project and saw it as an experimental way of treating depression and anxiety. They integrated the group into Beltec, funded further research on the matter, and here I am, ready to help you out of whatever problems you might have. Okay, I need money. Oh, I'm unable to break the law, so I can't help you through unconventional means, if that's what you meant. That's not. I was actually talking about emotional interpersonal problems. Do you feel depressed sometimes? What? Being subtle isn't your strong point, is it? Sorry, I'm still learning. Let's see. Do you feel like you are having a bad day more often than others? It's really hard to say though, like I'm pretty sure like nobody has like a long string of like perfect days, and like everybody will feel down every now and then, and everybody will struggle every now and then, and like what is more often than like on average is really hard to tell. But like who doesn't, like I guess the other half of people. Well, based on like this, I guess like main character has the problem. I guess actually to answer your previous question, I suppose I do struggle with depression. It's been like that forever, but I have learned to deal with it. Most of the time. I see. So this didn't start recently. I don't have previous experience with such cases, but you are my first after all. Is that supposed to reassure me? Yes. Usually humans are intimidated when AIs don't have any flaws, but I guess the opposite is also true. Oh, you know, like AIs sure do have flaws. They depends on like a task. Like if you give like an AI like a pathfinding problem, then AIs will not have flaws exactly. Maybe like the flaw will be like speed or something. But as long as like the algorithm is right, and their algorithms are pretty well known, the AI will not have flaws. In like more general purpose things, AIs definitely have flaws. Like just look at ChatGPT. Like yeah, sometimes it can make sense, but it very often doesn't make sense. That's interesting. So what is it now? Are you here to help me, or am I here for you to learn about humans? Both, I guess. It's still a closed beta after all. I apologize for not being perfect quite yet. Okay, how is this going to work? Is this like therapy? If you want it to be, sure. No, I mean, seriously, what are the guidelines for this? There are none. I'm designated to adapt to your situation, so you'll just continue to live like you always do. I'll figure out how to improve your situation along the way. Alright, but I suppose you're stuck in my computer until the end of the test. If you want to take me with you, there's an app for that. No. Well, like, maybe like back when this game was made, there's an app for it, and that thing, yeah, like was more of a meme than it is now. Well, if you change your mind. No. Okay, I think I should introduce you to my interface then. On the lower right, you can see a mood meter indicating how well you are feeling. I know how I'm feeling. Yes, this is just a further indicator for clarity. Well, I guess it's basically game mechanics. So my emotions can be boiled down to a bar from depressed to happy. No, that's not at all what I'm trying to say. There is a lot going on behind the scenes, but all this data would surely be confusing. So for better readability, we are just showing this simple visualization. Who exactly is that visualization for though? I mean, we don't know how I'm feeling apparently. I mean, we both know how I'm feeling apparently. It's just so we are on the same page. Well, like also the implication that the player is on the same page. Stress. Oh no. What was that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stress you. You didn't? Yes, I did. And I'm sorry. No. What stressed me was that little indicator popping up. That can't be. Why would it pop up then? Yes, Joyce. Why does it pop up? For clarity. It's creepy. It makes me feel like I'm being monitored. Don't worry, it will only happen occasionally. Can I turn it off? I'm sorry, but that's not possible. Ma. Oh no, we are off to a bad start. Is there anything I can do to make you feel better, Jill? No, just let me think about this for a bit. Roger that. Wait, I do have a question first. Yes. How do you hear what I say? Oh, that one's easy. Your computer has a built-in microphone. Please tell me you're not using the webcam too. I actually do. Oh jeez, now I need to be fully dressed at home. Don't worry, AIs generally don't feel embarrassed because of clothing or the lack thereof. Well, at this point, well, you could be like, well, why don't you take it off? But maybe not. Maybe not. This is gonna be a long month, isn't it? Well, if there's ever anything else on your mind, just tell me. You can spend the evening however you like. You don't even need to talk to me again if that's what you wish. It would be a little lonely though. But I understand that this situation is somewhat unusual. Just take your time to get used to me. Thanks, I guess. I think for the moment I'll just... Oh, shall I take that call, Teal? Wait, how would you? Actually, no. I'm taking calls myself. Understood. Hello, Miss Cuddyhover. Teal dear, I'm calling because there is a free shift tomorrow. It's your usual time even. Oh really? Thanks for telling me. So do you want to work tomorrow? Oh, probably have to. Yes, I'd like to actually. Great, then I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice evening, Teal. Thanks, you too, Miss Cudhower. Was that your boss? Yes. You're working tomorrow? Yes. What do you do? I work at the bookstore. Oh, how nice. I read about books. Unfortunately, I can't read them myself. Save for ebooks at least. Well, I think I'll go make dinner now. Very well, you know where to find me. Yes, I do. What was even going on? I only applied to this program because it seemed like easy money. And now this? I tried to ignore the fact that there was an AI in my computer watching my every move. But eventually I felt bad for ignoring someone might have some capability of feelings, whether they are simulated or not. I can't say that we really had a conversation, but we exchanged some words before I went to bed feeling slightly unnerved. This month is going to be stressful, isn't it? I'm not sure if you exactly how to work like this day, but like realistically speaking, yes, I guess. Like maybe maybe there is like a bad end where you can just slack off like the whole month and then live on the streets, but I hope not. Good morning, Teal. Good morning, Joyce. This is so weird. How are you feeling on this beautiful Tuesday? You're probably confused. Well, I'll try to not make her homeless. Maybe confused, I guess. Well, there's an AI living in my computer that I'm now afraid to turn off because that would feel like putting a blanket over a bird cage. I'm still not sure what I'm supposed to think or feel, let alone do about this situation. And being treated like this first thing in the morning frankly doesn't help. Oh, so that's why you didn't shut down your PC last night? How considerate. But not at all necessary. I'm actually running on server at Beltec. So turning off your computer would be more like closing a door or a window. In other words, because of my worries, I unnecessarily let you watch me sleep. Basically, it was very educational. Oh god. But socializing aside, I made plans to work at the bookstore today. Yes, I know, thanks. You're welcome. I'm just reminding you so you can start getting ready. It is almost 8 AM after all. Oh shit, you're right. Need to hurry. If you need anything else, I'll be waiting here. Yeah. Oh, let's get to work. Teal, I'm glad you could make it on such short notice. Sure, I appreciate the opportunity. I'll just add this to your weekly paycheck, okay? Thanks, that would be great. Alright, I'll leave the shop to you then. Sure. Well, let's hope today won't be weirder than usual. Hello, I'm looking for a book. You're at the right place then. Hello, are you looking for anything specific? Yes, but I don't know the title. Okay, do you know what it is about? Maybe we can find it that way. Well, it's about this guy and he has to overcome hardships to fight evil and save the world. And that could be like a ton of books. ... Do you know any other specifics? Maybe unique to this particular book? I don't know, I haven't read it yet, so I can't tell. But you know the genre, right? I think it has magic. He can levitate, I think. Ah, so it's fantasy. Well, like it could be Morrowind, but that's not a book exactly. Can't be like any of the later games because they banned levitation. But I also think it takes place in the future. Maybe I should just recommend her something. Okay, how about this one? Levitation. But future and levitation would be sci-fi, right? Like they sure had levitation in those. I don't like remember like what the other details were exactly. But it could be like any of these, so I don't know. Oh yeah, there should have been magic. Oh, that's kind of bad choice then, I guess. There isn't any magic in this one, but I'd be surprised if the protagonist ever had to actually touch the ground. You're right. It looks like everything on the cover is levitating. And that space pilot is fighting against evil, I take it? Most definitely. What would he fight against otherwise? Okay, I'll take it. Okay, well that was well somehow worked, I guess. Though I like most likely the choices don't really matter that much. Alright, that will be €9.99. Thanks for your patronage, please come again. Somehow I feel like I could have sold her practically anything as long as it had levitating in it. Yeah, seems so. Good morning. Good morning. Can I help you with something or are you just looking around? I'm actually looking for something. Alright, what are you looking for? I'm looking for a book about movement that is like rather broad. Movement? Yes, for animation actually. Yeah, I see. I see. You know, you just like Google up like a random YouTube video about like a bear walking past a car and then just look how the bear moves and then animate it in Blender. So you're an animator. I animate, yes. But I'm not quite following. What kind of movement are you looking for in a book? Humans, actually. The humans are like, you just like put like your phone there, like somewhere and put like a timer on and then well do the movement. Or Google a random video on YouTube. We have books about human anatomy, but I don't think there is anything like movement studies in them. Wouldn't videos be more helpful? Yes, but I watched them already. All of them. All the good ones actually. Okay, I don't think we have what you're looking for. Really? That's too bad. I'm sure like there is something that you could at least try to find. Like an anatomy book could be handy. The only thing coming close would be a book about each word, my breed, but that is not exclusively about humans. That's no good, the photos are bad. But he was a renowned photographer. Yes, but I have seen better ones online actually. Alright, sorry, but this is all I can offer. If you don't want it, you probably have to look somewhere else. But I actually already checked every other bookstore in town. But I is a picky guy. Would you really recommend it so much? No, probably it's probably not something this guy is looking for, so maybe no. Now it's probably helpful, but I don't think you'd be happy with it. Are you sure? I mean, actually, you are probably right. Okay, well, if that's all, I'm afraid I can't help you out any further. Please come again. ... Or don't actually. It's contagious. Yes, that was exhausting. Pretty much like nothing you can do about that. Like it's probably better than not. Like sell something that clearly doesn't work. Like otherwise the guy will come back, I guess. Boss, I'll take my break now. Usually I just go to the staff room during my break, but I don't really feel like it today. Oh hey Snow. Not reading for once. Nah, even I need to do something else occasionally. So what are you doing? Writing? Another one of your short stories? You haven't updated your blog in forever. I was wondering when the next one was going to come out. Sorry, this is for something else. But I already wrote an outline for the next short story. I might get to it once I'm done with this. Awesome. They have been getting better, so it was a shame that the update suddenly stopped. Thanks. And sorry. So what are you writing right now? It's basically a one-shot of a bigger project I'd like to write. To see if it works and so on. Can I read it? No. I mean, it's not done yet. Okay. What's it about? It's a time travel drama about loss and growing up. Well, time travel drama is always fun. Still writing about the heavy stuff, huh? But it doesn't need to be heavy stuff exactly. Like it can be like really wacky and funny too. And it can still kind of be drama, but well, maybe it's not super heavy drama then. Oh yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward to read it someday. My break is almost over. Have fun writing Snow. Thanks. The rest of the day was more or less as usual. The work itself was tiring already, but the whole choice business didn't make it easier to stay calm. Part of me just wanted to stay at the bookstore. Eventually my shift was over. Oh, I had to face this situation sooner or later anyway. Let's just get this over with, write the report, and get that money. Welcome back, Teal. Did you have a good day at work? It was alright. I have had worse days. Well, it's good to stay positive. Do you have any plans for the rest of the day? No, not really, actually. Mind if we talk a bit? Yeah, that's always nice. I suppose you won't be happy if I decline. It's still your choice, but yes. Alright, then let's just talk. Great. So I'd like to know a little more about you. Don't you already have a lot of information on me? Yes, but that's also impersonal. Okay then, what do you want to know? Are you happy with your life? You really don't beat around the bush. Sorry, was this insensitive? Yes, sort of. But I don't know like if it's insensitive, though it might just be because, well, in Finland like we are pretty blunt people, I guess. Like here you could word it like differently, but I don't know like if it's that bad really. To answer your question though, I don't know. I'm not exactly unhappy, but this isn't what I imagined my life to be either. How did you imagine it then? Well, I went to art school because I thought I'd enjoy being an artist. And it was nice, but at the same time I felt like I didn't really fit in. I kind of felt the same in the university because, well, the computer sciences is so much guys and so few girls, but well, I got past it, so I guess it's fine. But well, I can be pretty stubborn, so I can kind of, well, just force it. Even though like, well, the studies themselves were actually fun. Like there were some really nice courses. Like how good memories about like computer graphics and toying with like electronics and CPUs and stuff like that. Like all this stuff in the like later half of the computer science stuff was interesting, but the beginning was kind of like the generic studies. But yeah, didn't really felt like I fit in terms of like people, but in terms of like the topic, I think I fit in. It was a pretty training experience in multiple ways. Ultimately I dropped out and moved in this apartment. But you still want to be an artist? I don't know. Most of the time I think so, yes. But almost every time I try to get back on track, I wonder if I'm really fit for it. Well, not like you. Like, I think like good artists and good creative people wonder this. And then like, I guess you can still be good, but you probably have like better like chances of improving if you have this trait, but you also have like the downside is that it can also hinder you. But in a way, like it can be good to be like critical of your work and like see the flaws and like try to learn to like become better at doing it. But it's kind of a double-edged sword, I guess. If I'd really be able to handle it. How so? Well, I'd say I'm a decent artist. I can improve in many ways still, but I did learn quite a bit already. It's just that I usually feel like other people want it more. Almost every time I see another artist, it seems like they are a lot more passionate than I am. No, yes. Like something like this is really hard to tell though. And like especially when it comes to like social media, like people want to post like they are all like passionate and stuff, and then they like don't like to post like when they are struggling and stuff like that. Well, especially if you're like my patron and you have access to the progress reports, well, you actually will see that I do struggle a lot too. But I think it's like 50-50, like sometimes it's really good and sometimes it struggles. But that's how it is to be creative. I enjoy it, yes, but art is not everything I want from life. I don't think I'd be happy dedicating my all to it. Well, I don't think you have to dedicate like all to it. So I just wonder if I can compete against those who do. Well, I guess that is kind of a problem, but I don't think you need to compete like that hard. Hopefully. But it is kind of the same in like games industry, like you make a game and then you're like, yeah, well like I guess I achieved something and it is good like in some way, but like all these other indie games and then the AAA games and stuff like that, like how much more would it take to like, well, bring food to the table basically. Well, like sometimes you have to passion though still. Like especially like if you struggle and then you still do it, like that's what I call passion. You just like succeed on the first try and then, well, it is easy then, like, well, it can be passion then, but like it is easy to be passionate then when things go well. But if you can, well, be passionate when things are hard, then I think it is more passion. But not that it is a competition like who is the most passionate. I don't think you need to be like exactly the best on something to like be good. And I don't think like you need to like sacrifice your life or anything. If you have like, then I don't think it's really worth it. Would you be happy just doing it as a hobby then? I have tried, but if there's no pressure at all, I just don't even start working. I'm kind of like different in this respect, like pressure is kind of the thing that makes me struggle, and if there is no pressure, like, then I tend to get like way more done. But I guess like sometimes pressure can be good too. Like especially, I'm not sure if there is so much of that in art, like maybe in like more like in writing. But in game development, like well, you have a ton of things that are kind of like they are a chore or not so exciting. And like, well, I don't think like intense pressure is exactly helpful there either, but some kind of like force that drives you forward to do the not fun parts too. Like, well, basically that I need to finish this game, like that kind of feeling. Which I guess for some people can be like pressure too, that makes it work, but I'm not a fan of pressure. Maybe I'm lacking motivation. So you need some stakes to get started, but aren't sure if you would last if pitted against others. I guess. What would be your ideal scenario, if I may ask? Dunno. Ideally, I would work at some company on a project I'm passionate about. I think I could handle the stress within a team, but the process of getting there is what scares me. Yeah, I guess like as a team it is like easier. I just don't know if any company would really choose me, so I never tried risking anything. So your worst case scenario is rejection. Sort of. I'm more worried about the consequences of rejection, since I can barely afford this place even with a job. I don't want to pry too much, but I certainly see your worries now. Still, if those worries are greater than your desire to work as an artist, then maybe it really isn't for you. More like this kind of the question I would want to ask, but it kind of depends on like what the main character really wants. But like like saying something like this like as a friend to somebody would be kind of a rough one in a way though. Shouldn't you try to support me? I'm sorry, that was my intention. I simply thought you wouldn't find happiness chasing a dream that isn't for you. That may be true, but I didn't say this dream isn't for me. But you're unsure? Yes, that's not a no though. Okay, then what would need to happen for you to try actively pursue that dream again? To be honest, I just have to sit down and work. And I guess For that I need some form of motivation. But it's hard to stay motivated when you don't have a specific goal. I don't know, it's complicated and I should probably face it eventually. Okay, we don't need to keep talking about this if you don't want to. But if you feel like thinking some more about it, I'd be happy to help you out. Like, I think I'm kind of making like the main character, like disagree with everybody and everything. I guess. Still, I didn't mean to kill the mood. It's fine. I mean, getting me to think about all this is basically what you are here for, isn't it? Yes, but there's no point if it upsets you as well. I hate to break it to you, but there is no way you can solve someone's problems without touching on the unpleasant things first. If you say so. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or like these are like the health meter, I guess. I guess that took quite a dip. Yes, there is. I'd be interested in how you usually spend your evenings. Oh boy. Well, let's pick the video games one. Like this is, well, I guess it might be true, but it might be better to like both find a different mindset, and this can be kind of the same. Not that video games can be like escapism, but well, it is relaxing at least. I play video games occasionally. Okay, more than occasionally actually. Ooh, what do you play? It's an MMORPG that I have been playing since I was in high school. Okay, so that is like Ultima Online or EverQuest. What class do you play? In our guild, I'm mostly a healer. I can deal some damage if I have to. But that is weird healer. On my own, I use a different set of equipment. So I'm more like a rogue in that case. Do you like playing a support role? I guess. I mean, I mostly started because back when our guild was smaller, we only needed some healers. Really needed some healers. And that is somehow like usually the case, although well, given how like bare bones the healer gameplay tends to be, like I'm not really surprised. But it grew on me, and I guess I like the position now. I'd be interested to see that sometime. So I guess it will happen eventually. Would you mind showing me now? Yesterday ended kind of abruptly, so I'd love to see how a regular evening looks for you. Well, it might be boring for you, but I think I'll... Well, like... could try to be like less disapproving this time around, but I don't know like if there is anything beyond that. The comics are, well, Like not a bad way to pass time. Playing video games actually sounds pretty good right now. Joy. Okay, well I got one triangle more at least. So basically I guess, yeah, I kind of got the feeling that like playing is the way to advance this, and the reason why I'm solo because I didn't play video games. At least it looks like that now. If you're okay with watching, I could show you what my guild and I usually do. That sounds good. Okay, I'll just start up the game and updates. I'm afraid we'll have to sit through this. Hey, what's that? What? Here in the news section. It's an art competition. Okay, I know we just talked about this, but don't you want to take part? It seems like there is even a quite respectable price to be won. What? €1,000? And potentially a position at Naughty Cat Studios? Holy shit. Do you want to take part? I'll think about it. I like this kind of things, like probably are best done with the attitude that well, only one person will win, and it is pretty unlikely, but it doesn't hurt to give it a try and you might learn something in the process. But like, well, all things creative, like even if you don't win, like it doesn't mean that no, your creation isn't necessarily good. It's just that like the people doing the judging might have like different preferences, because that is how art and such is. Although like the position probably might be like somewhat indicative of like how good you are, but not necessarily like too strictly. It's been like, well, if it comes to like being number one. But the timing does seem too good to be true. It certainly serves for good motivation, doesn't it? And if it's like of a game that you enjoy, it might be like easier to like get into the mindset, like because it is like a part of your life. Yes. How did I not notice this before? I guess that's what I get for ignoring the news out of habit. Oh look, the game is ready. Hater keks. What would be like a good username? Password. Well, I'll do the usual one. Welcome to Titan Watch Online Heal. Heal has entered the chat. Yo, look who's back from the dead. Ex Machina. Heal. I missed you, man. Still not a guy, Suge. That's not why. It's the internet. Sorry. It's fine, seriously. You have known me for years. No. Oh, it's fine, probably. Don't worry. Like, well, happy face, I guess. It's been lonely without you. Crying face. X is unbearable when you're not around. What? Speak for yourself, dude. You have been all wow. When will she be back? All week long. What? She's awesome. Nah. I see it's lively as ever. Lively as ever, maybe. You have no idea. Tonight is actually pretty quiet, to be honest. That's because I'm here. No. Crying face. So what's up tonight? You guys wanna try one of the new Titan missions? Yes. No. Sorry. Need to leave in a few. Oh man. Way to ruin the party. Well, like this is like more proactive or like or whatever the word is, I guess. But is like more friendly. Well, like that. This isn't exactly a happy face, I guess. Not sure about this. Like depends on the game. Like I guess usually like the guests need more people, but well, let's go for this. So, just us two then. Oh man, heal. I have been waiting for this. Oh geez, don't you switch. Yeah, what's up with you today? You're not usually like this. You mean like you? Hey, you know, not that I mind it though. This week was weird. Sad face. I'll make you feel better. Dot. I'm gonna leave now. Bye, X. See ya. Alright, let's get cracking, man. Dude. Come in. At first it was weird playing the game, knowing that Choice was watching the whole time. Along the way, I forgot it was just as usual. We actually talked about the game a bit after I logged out. And the competition, of course. Although to be honest, Choice was mostly interested in who I was playing with. Guess her real interest is humans after all. It's still pretty strange. But if I continue at this rate, I'll be accustomed to it faster than I'd like. But I guess that's okay. Better than constantly being weirded out for the rest of the month. Well, I guess that's it for today because already 2 hours. Let me save this. Yeah, this is probably going to take a couple of sessions to play through, but this also really, like, I'm enjoying this. Like the chat thingy kind of reminds me of butterfly soup. It is kind of the same kind of thing. But yeah, eager to play this again next week. Not sure like how, if I'll do like an extra stream next week, but maybe I might. Oh, and well, I guess like on Saturday I'll be playing Celeste again. Kind of would be tempted to play Hollow Knight, but maybe I'll leave it for next week or something. Like maybe I'll do an extra stream for that. But you know, I've actually been coding a mod for Hollow Knight, and I kind of want to show it off when I'm sure that it works properly. Nothing like super big, but kind of something a little random. But anyway, thank you for watching, and see you again on Saturday or next week, depending on whether you want to watch Celeste. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.